Hi guys, welcome to the Dive In Pod. My name is Sheila.
My name is Lydia and we're back again, guys, and this is one of the best episodes yet. Today we're going to be talking about the silly things that we've done for love, and we can't wait to share it with you. So let's dive right in.
So thank you guys for being here. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for supporting us. We appreciate the love, and check out our previous videos. So today we're going to talk about the silly things we've done for love. But before we do anything, I'm sure you guys have noticed, we have amazing ladies with us today.
Yeah.
And I am going to let them introduce themselves. We'll start first by you.
My name is Varsity and I'm really happy to be here.
Oh, we're glad to have you.
My name is Shaz and I'm very happy to be here today.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. So good to have people here with us.
I know, it's not lonely, eh?
It's not lonely and cold.
We don't have to be like looking at each other all the
I
time.
know.
I can just look at someone.
Right. Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, we have all experienced love at different stages of our lives.
Oh, yeah.
And we have done crazy things for love.
Mommy, if you're watching, just mute this, please.
Please understand.
Okay.
You know, like sometimes you do it because you're in love and the other person is maybe not feeling, you know, as in love. But sometimes it's just mutual, but then once kind of the love's ended, you regret because you're like, damn, you know, I invested in this person, I did so much for this person.
And also, and also, you know, when you're in love, it's a different. I don't know, there's something when you're in love you don't see.
Exactly.
You don't notice things.
Another dimension.
Yeah. You're there.
It's just like you're in your own world. You're just...
Always
so
very
true.
more in
Yeah,
love.
That's true.
It's just, there's just something about love which is just very weird.
It's true. They always say when you're in love, you can't see beyond your nose. So it doesn't matter what anybody tells you. You'll be like, and then when everybody's gone, you just go back to the same place you're in.
Exactly.
Well, while at that, we went on our Instagram and we posted and asked our fans to just, you know, share their experiences. So we're going to share some of those experiences and we're going to share some of our own experiences. So I'm going to start off first.
Okay.
So someone said, I traveled from Nairobi to Meru to visit a boyfriend, paid for fare and the hotel, chest pains.
No, that's normal. Tell us more. No, those are not problems. You want problems.
Okay, wait a minute.
You like that?
Especially if you were young. Let's go on.
You pay rent and it's cool.
No, not rent.
Transport. No, you pay fare and that's cool.
Yeah.
And the hotel, you pay it yourself.
No.
Cheap.
No, people. We have done that before. We have paid for transport to go see boyfriends, but it's sad. But yeah, we have done it.
The chest pain.
Like I have paid for Uber, so let's go on.
Honestly, I thought that, you know, like that, like I have never paid fare for anyone, bro. Like I thought that's like
you're winning.
Like
you're winning.
Like you're doing you're in fact in this life
have
you're
you
going
paid fare?
far.
Have you paid fare?
I've paid an international trip, bro. International trip, bro. I was flying.
You flew him.
Bro, woke up M5, bro, all the way to the airport, bro. And we got there. The guy had only like his ID, bro. Like he walked in, like I picked him from the airport.
Flew in.
Bro, international trip.
Relax.
Okay, so can you just say it
Let me ask
like
the question.
we
Okay,
want
you
to
say
know.
that. You wait. You actually paid
Like
fare.
for Meru.
Sorry.
It was not local.
Sorry.
Okay, from Nairobi to Meru
International.
will be probably how much? Like say 2,000 Kenya shillings?
Yeah,
$20? Maybe. What if you pay? How much did you pay?
I can't remember.
But it was
Because God is good. You know what? That is
Ballpark.
healing and restoration.
No, listen,
Hallelujah.
you have to tell us how much roughly.
Ballpark.
I
How much
can't remember.
Yeah.
I really can't remember how much it was. But the fact that he didn't pay a dime
For the whole trip.
for the whole trip,
You paid the whole trip.
I paid the whole.
Are you still
But
with him?
everything.
Was
Are
it
you still with
worth
him?
it?
How? Let me tell you, when I was, you know how you say, you know, you regret later. Me, when I was flying back, I was like, Jehovah, King of glory. This is the day.
So wait a minute. You paid flight ticket for him or
For all of us,
yourself? Oh,
the whole
okay.
thing
Oh,
is like
okay.
you're
You're taking-
she's
you're
taking
taking
him on the whole trip.
You're taking him
So,
on a
let me just
holiday.
ask.
Yeah.
International.
Hey, darling.
May I ask, did you
I just
cater
need-
for the other bills?
Listen,
Like
when I'm
hotel,
saying-
travel,
Listen.
activities?
When I'm saying he walked in with his ID only, what does that tell you?
Props to
He
that
didn't-
man.
And it's not like we
Wallet.
did eat, we ate, bro.
You know what, guys? I
We
knew this
started on a
episode
high.
was gonna be interesting, but bro.
I started on a high. But let me tell you, girls, there's restoration and go. Jesus Christ.
Hallelujah.
He's really
Salvation is for everyone.
Salvation is for everyone.
for you too. Don't worry. And we are still alive and doing well.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
May
we
I
thank
just-
God.
Yeah. So
We really
yeah.
thank
me,
God.
me, I'm like, me, I'm just like, this one for Mira, I was like, wow, you know, she paid rent, you know, like she paid fare.
You know, like I know
And the
people.
hotel.
I know people who have actually never paid for anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Respect-
how?
yeah.
Me, I've paid for.
No. But also, you know, as an independent woman, it does
Yeah.
make sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But look, in this case, well, you know, you could be an independent woman, but if you're dating someone, you expect your man to kind of step up and do some stuff for you,
Right.
Like like you don't expect them to just walk in with an ID to an international.
But then you know, I was young, right?
Yeah.
I was young, and I was like, you know, he doesn't have a job.
Yeah.
We are probably the same age, and you know, God, me, you have lifted me.
And
Abba,
I am
Father.
doing well.
I am going to fetch my man.
Yeah,
Let me go and fetch my
And I was
man.
like, God, you lifted me, and you know, like I'm
You
doing
provided
so
for
well.
me.
And I was like, let me, you know, you've given me a table, let me put chairs, you know. And that's how I was thinking,
Oh,
right?
it's okay.
But like later, like of course later in life, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not worth it. It's really not.
I know.
Yeah.
Can I just
It is.
okay, you know, guys, like I'm just like lost at
Sorry.
this moment, but we are just gonna move on and share more stories
Yeah.
that we've
Yeah.
had.
That's like a high.
Yeah.
That's a okay.
Sorry.
Let me read
Let's
another
just-
one.
Okay.
So this lady says that she paid house deposit for this guy to move, you know, and then at the end she says as if he didn't know he was meant to move. So basically she paid for the deposit, for the house deposit,
Yeah.
for the guy, and you know, obviously she's like, why would I
I
paying
know.
deposit?
Did you know he wanted to
Of
move
course
out?
he knew he was gonna move out. He should have looked for that money, you know.
Sheila.
I know, right?
I feel like
That's weird.
interjecting with another one. This one is not serious.
Okay.
My pal paid, actually restarted a retail business for her boyfriend. Paid deposit and rent for 2 months
For the
for the shop, and stocked up the shop. Because this guy was an IT guy, he was still getting his startup. This stood for startups. Ooh. He was getting his startup together, and she's like, you know what? There's no need for him to just be at home, miserable. Let me just start something for him to, you know, set him up. 3 months later, he's using the retail money, the retail shop money, to pay rent, because he doesn't have rent.
So wait a minute. So who's using the retail money to pay rent?
The guy.
The same guy who, yeah.
So the money that was used for the startup.
No, he actually opened the business. He opened the shop.
Yeah.
He started running. But anything that was coming from the shop, he was using to pay his rent and like take care of himself. Meaning there was nothing else
Oh,
he
yeah,
was
not
depending on
investing.
other
Whoa.
than yes.
How is your friend?
She is doing well right now.
Hallelujah.
She
God of
is
restoration.
receiving love
She got
right now.
restored.
She got restoration and salvation.
And how old was she by then?
Oh yeah, she was young. She was 24.
Oh, she was very
Yeah,
young.
she was 24, and it's when you're young, make this mistake.
Yeah, I was
Make
21 when
them.
I
know.
did whatever I did.
Yes,
Hey,
yes.
21.
Do not judge. All right? 21.
Yeah, it's
Sharon, give us one story. Tell us.
OMG, mine. Sorry guys, I don't know.
Do you need
You
some
need to
wine?
catch a breath.
Back then, I think you guys know it.
Yeah.
Because me and Sheila, we've known each other for quite so long time.
Yes, honey.
Mine, I changed my name on the
well
social
damn.
media.
No.
Oh yeah, I was using his surname.
Mrs.
Oh yeah,
Mrs.
of course.
Alrighty.
And they used to call me Mrs.
Smith.
At that time.
Was there a ring? Was there a proposal?
Well,
Engagement anywhere?
Listen, so
Aye.
you were boyfriend and girlfriend.
We were just in a relationship, and the relationship was very, very rocky. So I was like, my God, I need to, I need to stabilize this
Yeah.
by showing him,
I'm in it for the long
in
haul.
it, yeah, and I'm here
For the long haul.
for G.
I can
good,
take
you
your
know?
second name. Oh.
Yeah, everybody used to call me by that name. And they still make fun of me until now, yeah. Mrs. Smith.
Whoa.
His name was not Smith, but yeah, Mrs.
Let
Smith.
me just ask. Was the relationship really good that, okay, like I knew, but for you to do that, you were
No.
obviously in love, head over heels. But
Let me
were
tell
you,
you.
was
Let me
it-
tell
was
you
it
guys. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You know, when you're young, I was very young.
Yeah.
I was just very new
Yeah.
in the country.
Yeah.
And I had never experienced like relationship. So I had that excitement and I was very happy that I am in one. Because most of the people at that time, they were in a relationship. And I was like, oh my God, me too. It is my turn. So I had to run with it.
Yeah.
Quick. So I ran with it. Yeah, the relationship was, I won't say it was lovely.
Yeah.
It was toxic at the same time.
I love that.
It was
Lovely and
everything,
toxic.
Yeah.
But for me to change my name and put it out there for everybody to see.
Call yourself
And then
Mrs.
the thing is, you know, I am out there just showcasing this guy and he's nowhere to be found.
What do you mean he's not?
What do you mean?
You know, it's a one way. It's like you're uploading. It's like me taking videos of you and putting you out there, and you on your Instagram, it's just you.
It was one.
You're
Can
nowhere
I
to
say
be.
something?
Yeah.
This is very common. Like, and I'm gonna say this, you know, just to kind of deviate from what you're talking about.
Right.
I think, like, unless genuinely that person doesn't post at all, if your guy is posting consistently on social media and they're not posting you and you're in a relationship long enough for him to kind of want to post you,
Yeah.
bro, that's a red flag.
Ah,
Some
big
people
time.
say, oh no,
Big
but
time.
him,
Oh, yeah,
him
it
is
is.
a
It
private
is.
guy. He's a private guy and
Nah.
he's posting his
It
own
is.
pictures.
No.
And I feel like the private guys, they get away with it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
They get
No.
away with it. A lot. They're like, oh, you know, I don't like social media. I'm not into social.
No.
Bro,
There's nothing
they
like
get
that.
away with it.
But
Yeah.
I even know friends who the guys would be posting pictures that she took of him.
Without
and
them.
The guy would be posting
Oh,
pictures
yeah.
that she took of him.
that's
And then
sad.
really nice pictures. I'm like, oh, I saw his picture. He looks nice. He goes, I took that picture, but he's never posted me.
Exactly.
Like, bro, that's a red flag.
No, it is big time.
And he is on social
but
media
no,
with many
and
followers.
also
Yeah.
it is a red flag because
Even if he's not.
because the thing is, those people who they look like they're single, 100%. Like when you go to their Insta or their social media, it's just screaming, I am single, you know.
Be careful.
Because the thing is, they're always sliding on people's DMs.
Right.
Honestly, me, I get DMs from people's men, and I'm like, ay, Jehovah, ay.
Because I have heard relationships where people were not on social media. Like at all.
Yeah.
No Snapchat,
No, nothing.
nothing. Not because of anything, but just
Yeah,
they
they
don't
just-
like
yeah,
posting.
true.
And to be honest, those are some of the relationships I was most comfortable with.
Yeah.
Like I've never had a problem of someone trying to post me or not trying to post me because they also don't post anything. Like
Yes.
the status on WhatsApp is welcome or this is my WhatsApp or what is it?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
last-
I'm using WhatsApp or something.
But you're like that is okay.
That's fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. But if you're posting consistently, you're posting yourself, you're posting your auntie, your mom, your dad,
Yeah.
your siblings,
Yeah.
and you're not posting me, for example, like you're an
I
active
know.
man on social media. If our relationship
Yeah.
has gotten to that stage where
Yeah.
post me, it's fair.
Exactly. We're
enough.
not talking about in the beginning of the relationship.
Yeah,
We're talking
I'm
about
not
long
changing
term.
your
Yeah. Please.
Do
Don't
not,
change.
never,
Hey.
never. That is
Whoa.
a lesson.
Yours, you just went
Mine was
overboard.
I told you I had to run with it.
Mrs. Smith.
Yeah, Mrs.
So
Smith.
did you feel like when you changed the name, did you feel like that would kind of was it a boundary? Like I know some people say you have to set boundaries.
No. With
Like,
me,
once you're-
I was marking my territory.
That's the one. That's the one.
So I was marking my territory.
Okay.
And you know what? I wanted them to know it is me, it is I, Mrs. Smith is in town. But now the thing is, when everything ended and I had to change back my name to back to my name,
The
everybody
questions.
now is like, hey,
Mrs. Smith.
have you seen
And then
it?
exactly, and it's very clear. And it's very clear because when when you take the name down,
I know.
everyone's like, "Yep, there's trouble in
Oh,
paradise."
everybody was like,
Most
hey,
definitely.
there's fire, it's burning.
Bro,
Yeah.
don't change your name. And
Nah,
you know,
don't.
Anyway, let me not even go.
Do
I was
not.
gonna say don't ever change your name even in a relationship.
Even
My
people
mom-
do.
my mom-
People
my mom-
change even in their ID.
Yeah.
And
I'm
they
saying-
use a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying. Like I was gonna say don't change, but look, it's up to you. Like bro, if you
Yeah.
wanna change your
Yeah.
name for your guy when you're married, up to you. But
Or permanent ink.
Yeah.
Yeah, just with his name.
Yeah.
Be careful. If
Yeah.
it's not your habit.
On my hand.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
You
Yeah.
have a tattoo?
No.
Okay, you didn't.
No, I didn't get to that point.
So never do that.
I don't know. By now, I'll be having a big rose flower. Ha.
On top of it. On top of the
Oh yeah,
cover
you
it.
redo it. Yeah. Thank
We
God
put
for
a
such
rose
things.
flower on top
Thank
of
God
it.
for such
My
things.
friend
Aye,
put
nah.
the
And
healing
thank God
cross.
for lace.
The healing cross,
I'm
the
telling
one
you.
with the serpent.
Oh my god.
You're like, hey, but yeah.
Like over the guy's name.
Oh yeah, over the name
But why
Hamlet.
would you continue?
Yeah, let's.
But I mean, I was like, why would you put
Tattoo
someone's
on your
name?
name, on yourself.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Relax.
Anyway,
love,
it's a few
love.
words.
It's a
It's a
beautiful
few
word.
words.
100%.
It is
few
what
words.
it is, the
Yeah.
experiences.
Yeah.
Cheru, you tell us.
I have been there, but like she said, she changed her name. I changed my entire aura, personality, dressing. I stopped
Goodness.
going out to
May.
my friends.
You know
I was
that's-
I know
a
that.
wifey.
You know, let me tell you something.
Tell us.
Wait.
Tell us. We are very ready.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, the tea, yeah? Bring
So
it out.
wait. So Lydia here is the audience. She could watch from afar. Tell us what you observed.
Me, I was wondering, this guy is moving different. This guy is moving different. I'm like, what is happening with you? You know the way you meet people who, you know, you go to the same church and then they meet a war and they change. It was like that. It was
Kind for saying
It was
that.
like
So
that.
you want to tell us there was a pull neck?
Me, I'm telling you, I was like, this girl is not even doing like,
The most-
you know, like tight jeans and all
No,
that.
wifey.
She was being
Wifey.
wifey. Yeah, very conservative.
Yeah.
Like forget the makeup, forget everything.
Yeah, natural, babe. Don't forget the hair.
Oh, the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had to
the
go
hair?
natural.
Like I styled it the way he liked it.
My
He
goodness.
like you see Toro? Yeah, that is it. But no
Natural
highlights,
hair.
babe. No highlights.
I'm
Yeah.
single, but
But-
this hair.
But the thing is, no
And
makeup.
thank God.
No
Can you
nails.
imagine if you have?
Animal.
Can you imagine if you have to
makeup?
take it off?
I
Yeah.
know. If someone
Listen,
told me I had to change.
No makeup. You know, you gotta be natural. So it's the hair, it's the face, it's my nails, it's my dressing. Yeah.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
Let me just ask something. So did he ask you to do that, or did you read just the way he was and what he wanted? And
No,
just-
sis, and that's the thing. When you're in love and then he's able to actually give you that life, you just end up like he used to walk me to any nice shop, tell me, yo, babe, you would look nice in this one. So we fit in a dress that is all the way down here. We put in a coat that
Looking
is
like
all-
his mom.
You're looking like I am trying to look like somebody's somebody. You know, it's not me.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
since I genuinely I was in love. I was
yeah.
in love with this man.
you are
I feel like Cheru, it's a good thing for us to put it out there
Yeah.
that this guy was moneyed.
Oh, yeah.
Like this guy would walk in and like give.
Yeah.
Money.
Cheru, you know, I was broke then.
Yeah, you're broke.
And Cheru,
Were you in uni? You used to get
I was
pocket
in
money?
uni. I was in uni. At least like I would be like, yo, are you gonna, you know, just,
Are you gonna do something?
are you,
Yeah.
are you
To measure
gonna,
that phone.
to measure my phone, sis, like, I feel like it's a good thing to put it out there. Like he made that environment very comfortable for
Yeah.
you because every girl deserves baby girl
Yeah.
lifestyle.
Oh,
you
no,
know,
we
like
do.
you deserve to
100%.
be treated like a queen, the queen that you are. You know,
Yeah.
and this guy was providing that. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So of course, if he says, "I feel like you look good in this," you'd be like, "Oh, okay."
You
I
buy
know,
it.
but that one, that is
I
just
have to
something
say,
else.
personally, I feel like when you're in a relationship, it is so easy to just naturally kind of gravitate towards what you know your man likes.
Yeah.
But I think it's so important to just remind yourself like who you
you
are
are. That's
and
true.
what you like.
Exactly.
From time
Thank
to
you.
time, just have check-ins and
Yeah.
be like, you know, that style is not mine. I'm starting to do things for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
not, you know, it's like when you wear something and everyone's like, wow, I like that dress on you. If you
Yeah.
don't feel comfortable yourself,
Yeah, true.
you're like, nah,
Yeah.
just don't wear it.
That's
Don't
it.
do that
Yeah.
hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
like
really good.
in short, just have a little bit love for yourself.
Yeah.
Don't give everything. That's my slogan. I'm like,
That is so true.
never ever give anyone 100%.
That's true.
I love that.
Keep some for yourself.
I love that.
Yeah, because when you lose all this, you end up just drowning and
That's true.
it's
You
very
lose
hard
yourself
for you to come back.
And especially when this love is actually given. Because I remember my relationship before that one was a bit toxic. So this one was very secure. Like I didn't see it coming. I didn't see the changes. I was just like, oh my God. Oh yeah, life is good. I'm wearing a long dress. I'm not going out. My cousins are calling me, yo. Are you showing up tonight? Auntie, no, you know. So and so say it's not proper for me to be out past 10. And this is me.
Woo!
You know my personality. If I want something, I go for it. But this time I was like, you know what? There's
It's
no
all
need.
good.
I'm
Relax.
waiting for his call.
Hey.
Love a girl. Love a girl.
But
I get
anyway,
that.
yeah. One day I woke up and I realized I'm not the woman I want to be. I don't enjoy the things I used to. I'm just here because he is here.
Yeah.
So every time he was a bit upset, he was a bit maybe not happy with what I was doing, it would depress me.
Oh.
Yeah, so I ended up being like,
You're living for him.
yeah.
Technically.
Wow.
So I woke up and left.
Yeah,
That's
but
good for you.
but you know
Hey,
what?
I remember that day. She was like, yo, I'm out.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm
Where are
done.
we?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And kudos to women who do that, bro.
Yeah, man. Like it's so interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just good.
But you know, it's also the age. I think everybody has gone through this.
Yeah,
I feel like I have gone through this kind of thing
Yeah.
personally. But I feel like if we talk about it, we're gonna, you know, it's like on the toxic,
Yeah.
kind of thing. But everybody has
Goes through something.
exactly,
Yeah.
And I
exactly.
think it's just stages, and it actually helps you mature. And I feel like all this toxicity that you go through in, say, your relationships before you get to your, before meeting someone who's nice, if you do, because not everybody ends up meeting someone
Oh,
else.
yeah.
It just makes you know. You will know. Like, next time you meet someone, you cancel them out in a week. You don't need to go
Speed.
through all that before you get
Exactly.
there. Hey.
Real
Exactly.
quick, yeah.
Yeah,
You
Well-
live, you learn.
that's true.
Anybody
I agree.
have another story to tell us
I'm
about
sure
the toxic,
the next
toxic
person,
relationship?
the next
Let's
thing
do
will-
the next
Okay,
person.
okay, let me read another person. So another person said, I educated this guy
What?
whole college. I paid all the school fees, all his pocket money, because he was an orphan and his uncles are not supporting him. Only for a woman to ring me on his mobile number one night.
Hey, education is the key. Let's just
And you know, God will.
Yeah.
I feel this
We'll
one,
bless her.
when I was reading it at the beginning, I felt like, oh, he's an orphan.
He's an
and
or- yeah.
His uncles are not doing his part here. That is really cool. And then that last part, I was like, oh, sugar.
But let's just say she was doing charity work.
yeah.
You know,
They go
saving
God's
the
work.
nation.
Yeah.
God's work.
you guys
Good.
are really bad.
And changing the
so
name.
Educating a man to
Yeah.
the point where he's graduated.
Yeah.
Hey, you
God's
know what?
work.
Let me tell you something. When you just said it like that, you know how many people educate men here in abroad, like
Oh, yeah.
internationally, like
Yeah,
we're in
yeah.
They
Australia,
send
but like
money, yeah.
a lot of people either, I'm always the one talking about this,
No,
it's
it's a
but
good
bro,
thing.
it's a good thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is, yeah.
Like you go into a month's visa, and then he tells you now because you're not studying, you work so hard and pay the school fees for me, or whatever, you work more hours, and a lot of women do that, but
Yeah.
sadly, like I don't know what happens. Because anyway, I feel like if by the time a man is telling you to do that for him, he's really not a good man. But sadly, they always leave the chick. They always just
It's
the
quite
relationship
sad.
ends up breaking, and that person marries someone else. And
So
then,
they're not married before she's paying fee.
No.
bro, you come to Australia on your visa. I'm on my visa
Why are you paying?
because
Because
I
we're
got into your
together.
visa.
Yeah, because
We are-
they are in love, and I'm being a supportive girlfriend.
Young ladies, if it is not documented, it does not exist.
Hallelujah. Please preach.
Let's just get it out there. Yeah?
Mama,
Yeah.
was out
No. We did this when we were younger. You cannot.
you can't.
You cannot spend your money,
That's
hard-earned money, and there's no documentation or there's no. Just go to a lawyer. Don't be afraid. Just walk to a lawyer. Say if this and this does not, become fruitful.
Yeah.
I want him to compensate me in A, B, C, D.
Okay.
Let's just get it here.
Yeah.
Paperwork.
True.
Paperwork.
That is true, but my point is, with the relationship, when you're doing all this, you're 100% this is gonna work.
Yeah,
and we're
when
doing
you
this
go in, you're
together.
going in. Yeah.
But the thing is, it never goes as you guys are planning.
Yeah.
And sometimes I believe it is for a good intention, and then all of a sudden
Yeah,
things
doesn't
change.
work out.
things change.
Yeah.
But some people get in there knowingly. Knowingly, Shaz is very hardworking. Actually,
Yes.
let me tell you an example.
Tell us.
There's this friend of ours. He was here in Australia, and he was dating his girlfriend, and they used to live together because life is very expensive
It
here.
is. True,
And when it's shared,
Cost sharing.
it's more cheaper
Yeah.
or more affordable. Let's say.
Yeah.
So they were living together. She'll do the wife duty, cook, clean. You know, like husband and wife kind of thing. And they were planning a wedding. So the chick was out. I mean, she was saying how she wants her wedding, and they were going with like I think it was like a rugby team kind of thing.
Nice.
But dude had his own chick in Dubai. Yeah, and he went and did the wedding. You know, it's like me planning my wedding and telling you what I really want. This is the dress I would want to dress. This is the place I would want to do it. He went and married another chick.
Same
with
theme.
all the ideas.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, break my heart.
So this girl was planning this other girl's
Of
wedding.
course. Not, so,
Yes,
but
she
not,
was a wedding
but
planner.
she didn't know. It was not intentional.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, but
But
yeah.
let me say, isn't that psycho? Like, I feel like that's just psycho.
That's another level.
That's a
yeah.
devil, man.
But
That's a devil
that's
because
so true.
see,
Like, why would I want another person's ideas to be in, like, I'm thinking in the one who's married, right? The girl who he married. Like, why would I want ideas
But then
from
you
him?
never know.
You
Maybe
never
the guy
know.
was
Exactly.
like,
Yeah,
that's what I
want
wanted to say.
Exactly.
You don't know.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And she's out there looking for vendors, you know.
Oh,
and
it's
so
so sad.
the guy already has
So what
everything. So he
happened?
says, "Hey, baby, you know, I already got things organized,
So
and
what
this is what I
happened?
like, and this, and yeah, I can bring you a dress."
So what happened to the girl?
So the girl didn't know,
Of
and
course.
then everybody, you know, the
Yes.
social media.
Oh God. Oh, forgive me.
Somebody
Forget
sends
the
you.
social media.
Somebody
aspect.
sends you ka-ting, and you're like, "Hello." You're like,
And people
"Hiya."
keep
wait."
tagging you.
Yeah, no, even not tagging you. People just will keep bringing.
Reposting.
Yeah, they
It's so
repost.
sad.
Is she okay? Like, what
So
happened to her?
sad.
Man, to be honest, I haven't kept in touch. You know, when things like this happen, people tend to pull
Withdraw.
themselves
Yeah.
away from
That's
people
true.
because
Withdraw.
they need to deal with their own
Yeah.
issues.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That just reminded me of another story of another girl who said, let me just read that part. She said, I bought a birthday cake for my guy and went to his house to surprise him, and I left the cake there and gift, whatever. He took, later on, whatever that day, he took the cake to another girl's house and they had the party together.
Sorry, I'll get my wine.
So you're planning a whole, you know, your little thing.
I need
But
to sleep.
This guy is going
She
out.
said she
What?
I bought a birthday cake, you
Yeah.
know, to go and surprise my boyfriend.
Yeah.
And he later on that day took the cake to another girl's house,
Yeah.
and the party was lit. That's what she said.
So how
I
did
have-
she
I-
know about the party?
Obviously, social media.
Social
She saw-
media.
She saw the
Forgive
cake.
social media.
She saw the cake and she was like, "That's definitely the cake that I bought
bought.
today," and dropped it at his house. Like that, bro, let me tell you, some of these things that people do
Listen.
to others are like psycho. Like, I just think how it's so inhumane. Like,
Men
who does that? Like,
we
especially
live
like-
in the desert
I have a
without
hot one.
Wait, let's
Very thirsty.
Hey, so we are chilling, and one of my friends is just looking on social media, and this social media is the best. And she's like, those curtains, those are my boyfriend's curtains. And that's how babes are. Like, men just know, we know the curtains
we do.
bought.
We know.
Especially the ones we bought.
We pay
know.
attention.
Exactly. Exactly.
So she's like, that's my boyfriend. Oh, that's his couch. And this is one of her
my
friends. Remember, posting on socials. So she's been invited over, and since she knows babe is her friend, she'll see it on socials. She's put private friends. So my friend's boyfriend will not know. But you have been given the hint, I'm with your mans. I'm with your mans, I'm in the house, I'm using the curtains that you bought. And you know, when
Sitting
you
on the
go
couch.
to Isili and take measurements and you know, select the best meters.
Blackout curtain.
Blackout curtains.
Yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo.
You see a whole babe, like she's posting, you see the way you do Snapchat videos?
Yeah.
And she's just like, with my mans.
Yo.
Whose mans?
Talk about character
Yeah.
development.
I'm
So
telling
she
ya.
leaves the house, she drives over, and they refuse to open the door.
Oh, really? So
Yeah, she was there for like 2 hours.
They refused to open.
Yeah, and she was crying. We just told her, come back.
Yeah, there's no point.
Yeah,
Like,
just
bro,
come. Let's
that's-
Me, I won't
Don't
even.
even
I won't,
drive.
exactly.
Exactly. Where you
But
going?
anyway, we go back to the young age.
Yeah.
The young age.
The things you do. when
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
young.
it's,
young.
all this is when you're very young. And this is mainly for those early 20s, you know.
Yeah.
Mostly, that's where you get your character
Look, let
development.
me tell you, there are people who actually get that character development
All the time.
Later.
all the time.
every year.
New Year. No, those people are like, New Year, new me.
Could you
Those
not
ones
get
of
your
New Year,
lessons?
new me. Yeah.
You know, let me tell you something. A lot of, like, when you're in your, like, some people are in their 30s, but, like, I don't know. I think some people are just too naive and too mellow. They just flow with things.
Yeah.
And they think, oh, but this one's different in this way. And then 2 weeks later, they go, new me.
New Year, new me.
Delete all the
New
Instagram,
chapter.
starts new page or whatever.
But
yeah.
also insecurities. If you're a very
Insecure
insecure
person.
person, and that's when you get into this
The same
into this
routine.
character development every day, every time.
Because they'll use it. They'll use your insecurity, you know? Like, you know, some people don't think, like, I know some people who are in toxic relationships who think no one else would love them the way that man loves them. That's why they just stay there. They think, no one
What
else
are you
is-
talking about?
No, there's no other man for you.
No. When you're in love, guys, you guys haven't fallen in love.
No, we have. That's why we understand.
For some of us,
That one is me. That is me. You guys are talking about me right now.
Yeah?
With me when I was dating
Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith,
Yeah.
I was like, this is the one. I swear to God, I was so in love that when I'm outside, everybody is ugly. Everybody.
That's love.
Yeah, Mr.
That's
Smith
love.
was
That's
the
love.
only
Wow.
good-looking man for me. Literally, I was blind. Is it called?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but to be honest, it was just him. He was the only person that I could find attractive. Everybody was so ugly. And I was like, I can never try to
In
date
other
someone
relationships,
else.
no.
No.
This is the one.
Which
The
is
other
very
thing
sad.
If you have been in good relationships,
Ah,
you
mine
don't
was
see some
not.
of these things coming. Like, have we moved to the next?
No,
I'm
no.
about to throw another ball.
Throw one. Throw another one.
Are we
Go for
ready?
it.
Are we
So,
ready?
initially I was in good relationships where like money was not a problem. It was not a big deal.
Yeah.
But I came to realize now I got into this relationship and the guy was doing fine. Then he lost his job. So the first month was okay. He was
good.
fine.
Yeah.
Second month, good.
Yeah.
Third month, he's like, yo, babe,
Are you gonna?
can you... Mom, I am sorry. My mom always says, don't do something you cannot do forever. Don't start doing something.
That's
So
such
she's-
good advice.
Yeah. So the guy's like, yo, babe, can you sort me out with a loan? And this is the word. Kiendacho kwa mpenzi hakirudi. But once you say loan, guys,
You have to bring it back.
bring my money back.
Oh, yeah.
So
Listen.
he's like, yo, give me a loan. Because he was on in a program and he was gonna like finish that particular month and then he was set up.
Yeah.
This guy got a good job, and I mean a good job. Did I see my man?
No.
Did I see my money?
Did you see the man though?
Yes!
Oh,
And that's the problem. Every time I would see him, because he'd come over, yo, you know, we can go for dinner. Every time I'd look at his face, I'd just see numbers.
My money.
Numbers.
Yeah.
There was no love. It was just... And finances is very important in relationships.
And it's sensitive too.
Yeah, and we have not been taught about finances, especially at a young age. We're not taught about finances.
Yep.
But in a relationship, if you say alone,
Yeah, you
every
have to
time
bring
you
it
see
back.
this man's face, you see numbers. And I kept asking, yo, are you gonna pay me back? Yo, is it a must? Why are you becoming bitchy about this money?
He's becoming aggressive about
Yeah,
it.
he's
eh?
becoming aggressive. And he promised to pay back. He should have just said, do you have money to spare? Because when I have money to spare, of course, I don't
Yeah,
mind
of
spending
course.
it somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
But like when you say it's a loan,
Yeah,
it
bro,
means
give
I've
me my
pulled
money back.
something from my savings and I'm
Exactly.
giving it to you.
And I think it's just respect
Yeah.
too. I think it's
Yeah.
just respect. Like you know, we are friends and all. Like if I say, oh, you know, Lydia, do you have some 10 G's there? And Lydia's like, yeah, I'll give it back to you next month. That's different from like, you know, we are in the shops, whatever,
That's
and
true.
she gets me something. What you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like money, it's just I feel like it's respect. For someone to
Yeah.
actually not pay you money,
Yeah.
it's just disrespectful.
And also money kills a lot of relationships.
It does.
Me,
It does.
I have actually, like my love just because
Ended.
of my money.
Exactly.
In fact, it wasn't even
Tell
my
us the
money.
story.
It was not even my money. I was waiting for his money.
That he told you he's gonna send. Yeah.
It wasn't my money, but
Yeah.
still, I was waiting that money that he said he was gonna give me.
Wait,
It just killed me. Like literally, I went.
Done.
Like there was no even.
Exactly.
It's a turn off.
Yeah, it
It's
was
a very
yeah,
serious
it's a
He
turn-off.
promised to give you money.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
back in the days, I used to have I was in a relationship
Yeah.
before I came here, and that was back then, and I was so in love with this guy. So me, I've fallen in love twice in my entire life, like love. Yeah. But one was, yeah. But anyway. Anywho, let me not go there.
I like that.
So this guy, when I was coming, like I'm gonna go and I'm gonna set things for us when you come. We can continue as together.
That's so
And we
cute.
really loved each other. It was such a beautiful relationship. Like the relationship you're saying, with him, he did never change me. You know how bubbly I am, and he loved it. In fact, he used to say, "Babe, uko happy unichekeshe." He was like, come please, come make me happy. Like that, like just even for lunch. Like it's not like he just wants me there. They're making laugh, and then he drops me back home. Things like that. But this is where I got here, and I remember, with school fees.
Yeah, no. Even just
And I was short for my school fees. But I did not ask him for the money, but I said to him, "Babe, I am going through it right now, and I need to pay my school fees in 2 months." It wasn't like I was begging or asking. And then him himself, he said, "How much is it?" I told him the figure, and he was like, "Don't worry, babe, I'll sort you." I said, wait, so I don't need to stress about it. Then if he'll sort me, I can deal with the rest, and
Yeah.
And then got to a month, I said, "Hey, babe, what's up?" I said, "Darling, relax." And who is me? I relaxed. Hey!
That was your mistake.
2 weeks. I said, darling, relax. What is it, my honey? The money is there. Guys, the D-Day has arrived to pay fee. And this is, I'm supposed, the day is,
International.
so it's like today, tomorrow.
Whoa.
And I tried to call him. He didn't pick up, and then I sent him a message. He didn't respond to me. And now, the problem is not the money. The problem is you lied to me.
Right.
And now you've put me in a situation where I am just there. It's like you've just left me in the desert with no water.
Men. Recognition.
Exactly. So I'm there, and I'm supposed to pay my school fees. And I have all along, I've been planning with the money, which is not mine, which was very stupid, but anyway. And then he didn't pay me. And then 1 week later, he said, I didn't know how to tell you I was broke. And I said, it is all about communication. You could have just told me, honey, there's some money I was expecting. And then the money, the deal didn't go through, So I just lost it. Like the appetite just went, like I was like,
Because there was no honesty.
And that's how we broke up. Can you imagine?
It makes a lot of
Let me
sense.
tell you something.
makes sense.
Let me tell you
Yeah, it
something.
makes a lot of
With
sense.
everyone, there's that point or there's that thing.
I know.
That could be for me, I could be like, it was just his money anyway, keep it. But for you, that was so important.
That was it.
So
Yeah, that
everyone's
was
got
deep for
something
that.
that if you touch, the end of the relationship.
Yeah.
And with me, it's always communication.
Yeah.
Even my friends know. I like to be very transparent.
Yeah.
It's a black and white.
Yeah.
And with me, I don't like when people lie to me, because if I catch you, then
There's no honesty.
That's it.
yeah, I'm like, because look, I am here, babes. And I don't. It's like taking me to Dubai and leaving me to Dubai. Like, how am I supposed to come back?
Exactly.
Like, I'm desperate
You need
for
money.
everything.
Arrive only with your ID.
Exactly. I have come with that ID. And then you're leaving me there. Like, honestly, how am I supposed? It's just. He just left me in a place where I'm now starting calling everybody. I am so stressed. I'm an international student. Life is hitting.
The things that people do.
If he did tell me, I would have started organizing myself. You could have, but because he's been reassuring me every time.
You
darling,
believed him.
It's annoying.
don't you worry, honey.
And
I got
you
you.
just relax. You're like, let me just.
Baby
girl.
my boyfriend with some far, man. It was we had dated for years.
Right or die.
The
You
things
know
you
how
do for love.
So, another story that I have here that someone sent to us, I literally paid for my boyfriend's engagement party. The corridor. He
Disaster.
convinced me that he was gonna leave her but he was only doing this because his parents were older and and this was their greatest wish to marry this girl from the village.
Listen. Yup. Continue. Just
Hey, even me, I have too much to say on
I'm
this.
like,
Listen, relax.
I actually have nothing.
Oh,
to
we
say.
haven't finished.
No, I
Ah, do you see? We haven't finished.
haven't finished because I literally went on her DM and I was like,
tell me more.
Like-
Explain.
Hey, you're like, this is juicy.
yeah. I was like, how? This is what she said.
Uh-huh.
He actually continued his relationship with this woman he'd engaged, right? He did the coito back home, he's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
married.
yeah.
It is.
They had 2 children, and he came back to me. So from what I gather, she was technically a side chick, but he was there for her as fully, like no dramas, and would just, I think, go back and forth.
Right.
Yeah.
And she goes, I stayed because it was nice, and he still looked after me as he would before marrying her. So you see, this guy has convinced this girl that
Wait, how is he
She
looking
is
after
mad.
and he paid for the coito?
no,
Look after.
relax.
Gotcha.
No, you didn't get me.
Still paying bills.
No, listen. This guy is like,
With the kids.
I am late to that one. Okay.
calm
Sorry.
down, calm
Sorry.
yourself
Relax.
down,
Okay,
baby,
calming
calm
down.
down. Okay. So
It's fire.
yeah, it's fire. There's fire.
Let me sit it.
You will have time to respond. So what she was saying was, this guy, married this girl and had children with this girl, and she was like a side chick. But I was like, why did you say why? And she goes, well, he was nice, he treated me well, whatever. So she did not take, it's not, I was like, did you use your money like to pay for his engagement? He goes, no, like they had a thing where they put the money together. It was their money. Remember, this is a single man, right? Dating you and then going to marry a different person.
At home.
Yeah, in the village, going to marry a different person.
Okay.
Back home, like in the countryside, and then coming back to you and continuing your relationship like
As
nothing
it
happened.
was.
Okay.
Whoa.
While the wife now, actually not wife, but wife actually is at home. And I was like, why would you stay? And she goes, everything was still the same, like there was no drama, whatever. But she's saying it is a silly thing that she did for love because now she has a child
With the man.
Now she has twins. She gave birth to twins. She has twins with this married man, and she said like she's before you guys say anything, they're still together.
Whoa! She's the main side chick.
Listen, she's the main side chick
with twins.
With twins, and they're still together. They're still together.
And the other one is still there.
And I'm like, why if you're still together, why do you think it's a silly thing you did for love? She goes, I have so many regrets, but where my life is at, there's nothing I can do about it. Like, my kids need their dad, but I know it's all messed up, What do you guys think?
Where do we start?
Now you can talk.
Who will start?
Me, I'll start.
Lydia, you're looking down and rubbing your hands.
Me, I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah.
It's the twins for me.
Double trouble.
The twins for me. Wow.
As the side,
You
as
can't
the main
imagine.
side
But
chick.
can I just ask a quick question? So with this chick, with the other chick, she also has kids. Like this man is still married to the other chick.
Yeah.
This man is married. You know
100%.
how
Yeah.
traditional marriage.
Yeah.
This guy is married, and the
But-
wife is in the village.
But remember, he said just to make my family
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah, he said
I
to
thought
make.
it was just a
No. He
it
said
was come with stay and stay.
He stay and stay because I feel like he just lied to this girl to be able to marry that. Personally, this is my judgment. I don't know whether it's true. It's just my own judgment. It's like, I think he just convinced this girl that this is for the parents, so this girl can actually allow him or like step back so he can marry this other woman, because a lot goes into an engagement and whatnot. You don't want someone coming to cause drama. And then after that happened, the wife is settled at home. Maybe it's just this woman who's laid back and wants to stay in the village. He came back to the city and continued his relationship
city girl.
and still goes back
With the
back
city
and
babe.
forth.
City
So
girl.
the wife has 2 kids, and
Yeah.
she said she just gave birth to twins.
So,
Wow.
Sheila, what I heard from all this was she paid for an engagement that was not hers.
Well, not
It was their money.
It was their money.
It was their money.
They were single. Walikuwa on a date.
So has this money been refunded so far in their joint
Let me
account?
tell you.
And
Well, from from what she says, he still takes care of me like he did before he married the other woman.
So she's
I'm
basically
guessing,
in a polygamous situation.
Yeah.
kind of.
Okay, she's married then.
Yeah.
But she's happy.
She should just do a wedding.
Is she happy?
Yeah.
No,
She's not happy
with the
because
guy.
she sent it on that
She's-
question when we
she's
asked
part-time
silly things for
happy.
love.
Yeah, she's part-time. Yeah, she's part-time on the happiness.
No, I
We
think
come
for
back
her-
to the insecurities.
Yes, but I think for her it's more. I think she regrets a lot. Like she knows she could have done things differently.
Yeah.
But now there are kids involved, and she just feels like she's just stuck there. I don't know. But I said, look, sis, more love to you, more power to you, because
that's a serious topic.
Yeah, she like
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
But it's
people-
a win-win. She
serious
still has him.
What?
80% of the time, in fact.
Well,
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
more, actually.
whatever,
Maybe more. Could be more.
whatever
But
works for you.
apparently, men can fall in love with two women at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah, this is very weird. Somebody told me, someone has told me before that they can fall in love with two women at the same time.
Aman, is that true?
Someone is like,
I'm putting our videographer on the spot.
I know. I'm looking at you like, don't do this.
He's
said
like,
no.
please.
He said no.
He
It's
said
not
no.
possible.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
But anyway, I don't know. I'm not a man, so can't speak. for
True.
them.
Yeah.
We can't speak for them.
tell us.
Yeah,
in their
comments. Yes,
Can you fall
men.
in love with two women?
Yeah,
possible?
man, can you tell us?
Just
please?
tell us.
Yeah, the
Let
men
us know.
on our fans. Let us know on the comment section on YouTube or Instagram,
Yeah.
live in pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting, isn't it?
It's crazy.
Anyway, now let's talk about what makes us kind of get to that point. Because obviously, like, get to that point where you're doing these things these silly
somebody.
things for
Yeah.
love, like for suffering. Exactly. What do you think makes us?
Get to that point. With me, I would say sometimes it's just that urge to belong. You know,
love
and there's
that.
pressure.
Yeah.
And pressure, man.
love that.
Pressure.
Yeah.
Those are literally 2 points, Sharon.
I nearly did bury myself a couple of weeks ago because of pressure. You know, it get to a point all your friends are having
affairs, like
they're
have
having
relationships.
yeah,
sorry.
they're
Serious
having
relationships.
exactly, and people are happy, they're having kids, and you're just there by yourself. So you try with all your means to keep this one.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
So
in
you
so
change
doing,
your name, you know, as
Mrs. Smith. Actually, sorry, another thing I would say about that is about the pressure. Imagine being in a friendship where all your friends are in serious relationships, they have families, they're all thinking of, oh, let's buy a house, let's do this, let's do that. But you're single, you know, and you're that single friend. When they're planning for things for their kids and everything, you're there because you don't have anywhere else to go. You go for these parties and everything. So the pressure is there. It's very real.
do you feel pressure when you hang out with me and Tori?
No.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say so. I feel like I would be pressured if I get to like 35. Guys, check on me. When I get to 35, please
I
just
hope we don't get there.
check on me.
You won't get there.
Check
you won't
on
get
me.
there. But it's true. Pressure and
And a sense to belong. Like you want to
that
belong. You
sense
want
of belonging.
Yeah, you just want to
Oh my
belong in a
God,
relationship.
That one is really true.
Yeah, because let me tell you, and sometimes even love. Me, I've done things for love. I remember, man, I used to come from work. See, I'm stressed. I'm driving so quickly because the meat is in the freezer and my man will be coming home. I need to cook it.
We've all done that.
No,
We've all done that.
We've done it.
Have you?
I have.
I have to.
I have.
No.
Hey, you're
I've
a
been
different
lucky.
breed.
No, I've been lucky. No, I have cooked, but not in a rush. The people, like, I've been lucky in love in terms of the people I date tend to also love cooking.
Okay.
So if I am late or if I need to, I come home late, they're probably cooking or they have cooked already. So
You've never kind of wanted to cook for your man, like
I have, but not with the urgency.
Okay.
It's just like, yo, babe, can you make me breakfast tomorrow morning? And
Yeah, sure.
if I feel like it, sure. If I don't, I just be like,
Oh, that's
I'll
nice.
sleep
With
in.
me, it was
Yeah.
like,
it was the thing.
well, you
you're
know,
being Mrs. Smith,
hey,
bro.
and
I know.
And Mrs. Smith wanted, like, you know, anyway, also it's background.
Yeah.
Our background, you know, like
Oh, yeah.
our African culture,
Yeah.
we're taught to look after our men.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you look after your man. So
By
you're
cooking
doing,
for them.
by
That's
cooking and washing
Washing
and
for them.
folding. Like
Yeah.
basically you're just a whole maid.
Can I say something about that? I
When
would
it's
just
done
say
with love, it's not a
no.
maid.
To be
I'll
honest,
just
it's
say
made with
something.
love.
Sorry, but my mom used to tell me not to clean or wash or cook if I don't feel like it. And that is one thing I really want to appreciate, because she gave me the freedom. She was like, you're going to campus, you'll see people, you'll see men, but yeah, you don't have to clean for a man to love you. You don't have to cook for a man. So when you do it, and this is for the young girls, when you do it out of free will. Don't be pressured. Just feel, if you feel like washing, which I've never felt like in my life, wash. If you feel like cooking, which I love to do, cook. The things you excel at, do them. If you don't feel like washing, please just say, I don't wash. Mama Wakufua will get a job. You can go to the laundromat, and there are very many in Nairobi. Just do what works for you. I feel like I wish someone had told me this when you were younger. Sheila, you're making a point and you're asking what makes you go to that point. I feel like also your environment growing up makes or breaks you, so that it also creates your attachment style. This is something I had to learn in my mid-20s. What is my attachment style? And then I realized I was not only anxious, I was also avoidant. Terrible. So that if anything happens to you, you want to be, oh babe, do you still love me? Do you still, or you just go mute? Or you just go mute and never talk to this person again. So you have to also learn how to build yourself into a secure attachment, so that if someone is, let's say, angry or doesn't want to talk to you, you give them some time, give them space, and also don't take it personally, because it's not about you, it's about them.
That is so true. I feel like another thing I would add there is, some people have abandonment issues.
Definitely.
Like they would keep this man regardless of what he's doing, just because they don't want to feel they've been left. You know what I mean? I remember when I was in uni, there's this girl that like she was my neighbor. Like I was living in 66. My house was like number 66. She was like I remember her. Sorry, if you know you. We're talking about you. You know what? I'll not even say whether it's this side or this side, but know yourself, right, sis? I hope you're doing well. Alright? Strong. You know what? Like she used to go out of her means, like way out of her means to like try and keep this guy. She would ask for loans, and they're like, oh, my boy is coming, like, you guy, please give me money. I want to shop. I want my fridge to be full. And we are in campus, bro. We don't have money, but all of us, we were like sending money and all that just to make sure this girl can have stuff in the house for this guy. And then the guy leaves after a weekend, and we're like, so where's my money? So you're going out of your way for this guy, and it's just because she was so afraid of this guy leaving, and just this guy just dumping her. So
that's sad, isn't it?
it's sad.
Oh my god. So Cheru, tell us one more.
This one now, when you said that it also, the attachment or the way the relationship you've built with this person speaks to you and how you take yourself. So my friend wakes up in the morning and tells me, you know what, Che, you need to watch my baby. I'm like, what? Yeah, I spoke to my man last night and there was a woman next to him, and he said that was a nurse, and he's sick. He's in Nandi Hills, which is like 50 kilometers from Eldoret. So watch my baby for me. Let me rush to Nandi Hills, because he's in Teja. He's not, I can't reach him on phone. I will just go see him in the hospital. This babe went to, I think Nandi Hospital only has one main hospital. She went to all the clinics. Then she was told by one nurse, 2 people died last night.
Oh, shoot.
So it could be one of them. My friend went to the morgue. This babe was calling me from Anduthi, moving from a motorbike, moving from one hospital to one clinic. Then when she didn't find him in the morgue in Nandi Hills, she went back to Kapsabet, thinking maybe he was so sick he was transferred to another.
So it's a search party.
Yeah, she's left her baby with me. It's a proper search party. She's left her baby with me, called up the sisters, called up the mom. She was panicking.
Oh my god.
This entire time, man was with another babe.
Just enjoying himself slowly.
She has cried her heart out. She
came and Chick is on Dodi plus
he's definitely sick, because he's with somebody else.
So my friend was really crying. She came back to Eldoret after a
So she
long
went
day.
to the morgue to identify the two bodies and
Yes,
they were not in her
imagine,
man.
and it was not her man.
Me, I cannot look at people's bodies, bro, to that extent, and then not find the person
this
that
is
I'm
your
looking
baby
for.
daddy.
He better be
You
there.
haven't fallen in love. You haven't fallen in love. Wait a minute.
I'm saying, like, if I'm going to the extent of going into a
You know
mall,
he was sick.
he better be in there.
He was very sick,
Bro.
apparently.
Yeah, he was very sick.
Yeah,
the
with
nurse
the
was
nurse.
actually helping
Wait,
him.
so what happened?
So she came home and she was crying her eyes out, and then the sister to this girl was like, this guy was not sick at any point. In fact, he left here
Let the sister
yesterday
tell
after
you.
drinking.
People are having a
So
good
how did
time.
she-
So the babe who was with the guy later on texted on Facebook. On Facebook.
Texted who?
Now my baby mama,
Yeah,
my
okay,
baby
what?
mama friend, and told her to like stop looking for my man. We can all see like you've been blocked. You see the way you've been blocked, and then when you call someone, it just shows that you've been calling.
So she's like, don't call my man.
Yeah, stop calling my man, and sent her a photo of him in bed with her.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
The God of restoration.
Holy Mother of Jesus.
Wow, that is so sad, man.
It's sad, but like you see the things we do because she felt the need for her man. Like she felt like she needed to be there for him. She needed to be present. She took a bike, went all the way for all these things. But in real sense, if she had just stayed home, an ambulance would have picked this guy.
But the truth is also, when you're in that position of her, you're the
Just
baby
say nurse.
mama and your husband or partner or whoever has told you, I'm with a nurse, I'm sick, bro. That is just the natural instinct. You just be like, let's go.
Exactly.
Take care of my baby, I'm gonna go see him, I'm gonna go just
help
like
him,
whatever, you
right.
know? Yeah, it's natural. You
Yeah,
would.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. When you're in love,
It is.
No, like
Avoidance.
No,
No, you're in
we're
love.
starting to see.
Avoidance.
We are starting to see now. We're starting to see. It's coming up.
No, like if he's sick and it's like I have a baby and there's no someone will let me know, right? Like there's probably
But
he's
he
probably in
called
the
you
hospital.
and he said I'm with a nurse at the hospital or whatever, and then the phone hang up.
They were laughing. He was not dying.
So who told her she was with a nurse?
Hey, man.
No, the man told her this is a nurse.
Men.
Men are horrible.
Yes.
Actually.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Bless those people that are good. May God bless you. And may He lift you, in fact. Yes.
Can I
But
speak
those
for
ones
the
that
men?
are sneaky. Sneaky men. God is coming for you. For the things you've done to women out here. We are getting into a bus to Nandi. Bro.
Imagine
Sit down.
leaving your baby the whole day.
Leave alone even that.
Okay.
The motorbike, that is where...
They do it.
You know that thing,
Bro.
I can never even get on it.
You're putting
Like, I
yourself
get
in an
so scared.
unsafe position.
And the wind in Nandi, the cold.
And someone is just in bed
Please,
enjoying
don't put
his
someone
day.
through that. Like, just be honest or whatever. You
Don't.
know, don't even say you're sick.
If you're not into her, just tell her.
Yeah.
Right? Like don't get someone into
Or lie better. Like, don't say you're in the hospital with a nurse who's laughing. You know,
Right, bro.
lie better. Just
Or
say
just don't
something
pick
warm.
up. Yeah,
something
just
she
don't-
did
don't
not
be-
do
don't be
that.
Just don't
stupid.
talk. Just
Listen,
Yeah.
don't
we
say
are not
anything.
going to sit here and tell you what to do.
Anyway,
We are not making you smart.
Figure it out
Yeah,
yourself.
Figure it out yourself and stop cheating.
And I hope you get caught.
Anyway, guys, so you know what? These silly things that you do for love, they're basically a stage.
Yeah.
Everybody goes through them until you
Yeah.
find the one. It's just so important that you know your worth, you know you're self-aware.
Yeah.
You know, you see the red flags, see them as red as they are. Don't
Yeah.
don't try and mask them or whatever. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for being with us. It's been so much fun.
I hope you've had fun.
I hope you learned something,
Exactly.
and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.